Hello guys, my name is Binod. I am one of your PT trainer. In this video, I am going to explain about the Retell lecture. You can see here in the format that Retell lecture is the fourth part of a speaking section and it contributes marks for the speaking as well as listening section. You will be given 1 to 2 questions in real test exam. Let's jump to the Pearson score guideline. So guys, this is our Pearson score guidelines, and according to the Pearson score guideline, Retell lecture will gives you the marks on the basis of pronunciation and oral fluency as well as content. So if you really maintain the native speaker like British accent or American accent, then you will be given 5 marks. And if you speak smoothly, without mumbling, without fumbling, without taking lots of pause, if you speak smoothly, then each and everything will be recorded into the computer digital, computer written script, and computer will make the energetic bar, and according to the energetic bar, computer will gives you the marks for the fluency. And another thing is content. So Retell all points of the presentation and describes characters, aspects and actions, their relationships, the underlying development implications and conclusions. Then you will be given the 5 marks for the content. So whatever you listen in your audio, then you need to write the phrases, sentences and words, then as it is you need to speak. You will hear a lecture, and after listening to the lecture, then after 10 seconds you need to speak into the microphone. When the record started, then you need to speak into the microphone and retell what you have just heard from the lecture in your own words. You will have 40 seconds to give your response, and at least 25 seconds or 30 seconds you need to speak. Listen to the audio and write the maximum words, phrases, sentences. You can just speak whatever you have written in your paper. Try to speak at least 25 seconds. Click next once you are done. Let's see one example.
Experiment, so let's take a look.
What we found is a very simple and direct way of measuring a competence that seems to make an important life difference.
A researcher tells these preschoolers that she's going to leave the room. If they wait for her to come back without eating the marshmallows, they'll get 2 marshmallows. Or they can ring the bell and she'll come back right away. But then they only get 1 marshmallow.
I won't ring the bell.
You won't ring the bell? Okay. Looking at children over time, Dr. Michelle has found that being able to wait longer at 4 has some pretty powerful implications.
And what are those powerful implications? Is that that later in life they're more disciplined and have more self-control? Is that pretty much it?
Well, they are more likely to achieve their life goals. They have better relationships. They did better on their SAT tests.
I know, it's crazy, all because they waited 15 minutes for 2 marshmallows?
I mean, I think it is crazy. I probably would have eaten all 3, but
Yeah, me too.
but you know, actually, yes, the ability to be able to pursue your goals. In this case, it was to have 2 marshmallows versus 1, and not go on automatic and just grab the marshmallow, is a very important skill. But I think a main point in Mind in the Making is that these skills can be taught if you're 14 or 40 or 4. It's not ever too late, and any child can learn them, any adult can teach them, and it's never too late.
So whatever you have just heard in the audio, then you need to write the words. This is content you have just listened in the audio, and you need to write in your paper, because in the real test exam, examiner will give you the pen and paper. So on that paper you need to write the words. Once you finish your writing, you need to say like this. The lecture is about video. He also talks about media, play, experimental. He also talks about found, very simple. He also talks about direct way, researcher. He also talks about come back taking. He also talks about children longer. He also talks about pretty powerful implication. He also talks about pretty well, wait better. He also talks about relationship, bot ability. He also talks about pursue American think. He also talks about man point thought. He also talks about ever too late. Overall, the lecture is very informative. You need to say all these words what you have written in your paper, and you need to say at least 3 words in one time, and make sure that whatever you speak you must maintain the fluency, because if you take lots of pause, if you mumble, fumble, then it means your speaking proficiency is not good enough for the PT exam. So whatever you speak, you should speak without any gap. You should not speak by taking lots of pause, so you can get your desired score.